Welcome back, peoples. Welcome back to my content. Now, I do have some exciting information for your boy Miles Morales. Now, look, even though this is just rumor still, let's just say that the article I just looked into and the information I got from this site, it's not only showcasing how Tom Holland is willing to retire for playing Spider-Man, or basically just showing signs of taking a break of playing Spider-Man because he'll be turning 30 soon, and you don't want to continue to play the role in your 30s and let someone else take over as the Spider-Man hero of the franchise in the MCU. And if this rumor is confirmed to be true, I would say I'm very happy that he is making the decision to retire as Spider-Man, as an actor in films, but not, doing his job as Spider-Man. But let someone else take the role, like someone like Miles Morales, for example, who was Peter Parker's role model, and I kind of feel like, to me, Miles Morales will have a positive impact in the MCU. And when I heard he was getting his own game ever since making his debut in Marvel's PS4 Spider-Man, the character has a bright future ahead of him after being bitten by a radioactive spider, having extra amount of powers. You can tell that Miles Morales definitely has a bright future in the MCU. Spider-Man No Way Home star Tom Holland continues to fuel speculation that the upcoming sequel could be his final MCU adventure, with the actor stating that it might be time to move on, and even suggesting a replacement for Peter Parker into the Spideyverse Miles Morales. While he does not state it outright, Holland's most recent comments certainly sounds like he's ready to leave Peter Parker and hand the Spider-Man mantle to someone else. And like I said before, as an actor, you don't want to continue to play the same character throughout the years to come, because as you get older, it might be time to retire or do something else with your life, or go on to play different roles, and if I was an actor, I would have done the same thing, as far as like being the same character over and over again. Now, I do respect what Tom Holland is saying, because like I said, if I were an actor, I would have done the same thing. I would have done the same thing. The fact that I was being cast as one of the most iconic superhero of all time, and I've been playing the same character for like 3 to 5 years. Let's just say if I sign like a 2 or 3 year contract, if I'm in my mid-20s, if I'm still playing the same character, if I'm turning 30, it might be that time to retire. So not only the article states that, but Tom Holland himself pretty much stated in the same thing, and let's just say he gave us a very good explanation on why he feels retirement. Maybe it's time for me to move on. Maybe what's best for Spider-Man is that they do a Miles Morales film. I have to take Peter Parker into account as well, because he is an important part of my life. But if I'm playing Spider-Man after I'm 30, I've done something wrong. Wow. That quote right there really reminiscent to what I'm thinking, because I had dreams of being an actor myself, playing in certain roles, but I don't know about going into the industry, because sometimes when you're getting older, they want you to continue to play the same character over and over again. And it's getting to a point where, okay, maybe it's time for you to just move on and just do something else with your life, instead of playing that same character twice or 5 times in a row. Because once you're getting older, you're going to want to move on to other projects in Hollywood. So I guess you could say that he's like showing hints of retirement as Spider-Man. If so, good on him, because your body and your health is more important. So it's obvious to me that, Miles Morales should, and he needs to have his role in the debut film in the MCU. Because if you look at the video game and the cutscenes in Miles Morales, especially in the final act, you would have think that you're watching FX and they were continuously playing the Miles Morales movie on the network. Especially the way that Finn is looking behind her when the crowd was beginning to come up. You would think that you were watching a movie on FX, just the way it was filmed. And I hope whether MCU gets a hold of this character or Sony. So let me know what y'all thoughts in the comments below. Do you think Miles Morales should make his debut in the MCU? Let me know in the comments down below, and I'm out.